What's up, you guys? It's your girl Dayna Patreace, aka the Black Fairy. Welcome to my channel, Black Fairy Tales, where I pretty much talk about whatever I want. Okay, that's right. I'm just giving my opinion. I'm just sharing my ideas. I'm just here to be myself. And I hope that I can maybe contribute something to your life. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Either way, I welcome you and thank you for watching this video. And please like the video, share it, subscribe, comment, all those amazing things, right? But, I mean, let's get into it.
Yes. I fall in love with myself, and I want someone to share it with me. I want someone to share me with me.
Today's video is on karma. And if it's even real, because honestly, you guys, I'm questioning that. I'm questioning it. I feel like it's something like the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, karma's gonna get you. Ooh, something's bad gonna happen to you because you did something wrong, because you made a mistake. It automatically has to come back to you. I'm starting to think that that's not the case. I don't think so. And, you know, prior I really did believe in the theory of like karma, right? Oh, I did something bad, it's going to come back to me. And this doesn't mean that I don't believe in energy. You know, what energy you give is the energy that you receive. But I think underneath that is the belief that the person holds of the energy, right? You can't make someone feel bad about something they don't feel bad about. Like if someone cussed you out because your feelings are hurt and you're like, oh, karma's gonna get her. She was so rude and mean. She didn't have to talk to me like that. Someday she's gonna find out. Right? But that person could have felt inside themselves very much justified to check your ass the way that they did. Does she feel bad about it? Does she think she's gonna get karma for it? For maybe from her point of view, she is putting you in your place? Right? Nobody owes you respect. I mean, we want it. We should create boundaries to enforce respect for ourselves, but not everyone's going to, and that's just life. So is it karma getting them, or is it just life's journey? And that's kind of like what I want to get into. So, like I said, I have been in a place where I believed in karma, and I thought, you know, because of the bad things I did, that's why bad things happened to me. But kind of not really thinking that's the case anymore. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, then why do bad things happen to relatively good people or children who haven't even created a karmic debt yet, really, right? Like a 5-year-old who loses their parents, what was their karma for that bad thing happening, right? Life continuously happens. Life is filled with hills and valleys. Nobody gets out without experiencing pain, loss, all of these things. We don't get to come out of this without it. That's the experience that we actually signed up for. So is karma real? Again, I'm starting to think that it's not. So one of the things that I really started to think about was the idea of belief. I've been really at this point working on my belief and the limitations that it has where those came from, you know, shadow work and whatnot. And belief plays a major role. It's like I said, if the person that felt like you deserved to get cussed out, or you deserved the rudeness that you received, they don't feel bad about it. They don't feel like it was the wrong thing to do. If they don't believe that, then why would karma come for them? Because you want it to? That to me sounds like you're casting a spell of negativity, putting words on somebody. Something bad is going to happen to you because you did something bad to me. It's funny because that just came to me. I'm not even gonna front. Like, that just came to me, how it's like a spell. And I'll reference the book The Four Agreements by, losing my mind, I'll put it here. But The Four Agreements, it reminds me of that. And he says, you know, like, when you put that energy, that's someone putting a curse on you. It's like, and you can receive it, right? And you can allow it to penetrate you, or you can just accept that this person's anger is not about you. Accept that this person, you know, doesn't resonate with your spirit. And that's okay, because not everybody's going to like you. It's just impossible. Nobody goes through life where every single person loved and adored them. There's usually someone who's like, that person's all right. Like, okay, I think they're kind of annoying. I don't really get along with them. I think they talk too much. I think they're too quiet. You know, for whatever reason, right? People just, not everyone is going to like you, right? So that was interesting how I just came up with that. But let me get back on track. Beliefs play a major, major role in how, if karma existed, would affect and effect the person or parties. But the thing about it is, that really gets me with this karma thing, is that I don't think it's that whole boogeyman. You might as well say Satan's gonna punish you. Like, Satan, it's almost like using Satan as like an excuse. Like how, you know, some, not all, but some Christians do. The devil made me do it. The devil whispered in my ear and I just had to do it. There's a demon inside me. There's something inside me. No, it's you. And you need to face that and deal with that in order to overcome it. But your actions of negativity never have to do with anybody outside of yourself. Maybe the people who perpetrated the things to you, did things to you. And a lot of us are going through some deep, deep trauma, right? So although there's a reason, it's not an excuse. So I do believe when you are in that space of negativity, it's a lot worse, right? Because the vibration you're vibrating on is so low. And you allow yourself to be drowned in that energy, and it hurts, and it's almost like these people are in pain. I've been that person in pain, in such despair, where all I could attract is negativity, negative energies. Now, I've always tried my best to be the best version of myself to a certain extent. I grew up very Christian. I tried to walk in the Lord, you know. So, again, my values of what I grew up with kind of instilled that in me. Now that I am more spiritual and I am more aligned with myself rather than any particular religion or indoctrination, I'm at this new amazing place where I truly believe in the power of me. And that's where I want to be. I talk about it in pretty much all my videos that I want sovereignty. I don't want to be chained down by anything, not even karma. So I don't really think about karma the same. I don't really believe in karma, really, not in the sense that because someone did something to you, something bad's going to happen to them, and that if something bad happens in that person's life, that was their punishment for what happened to you. I think that's very narcissistic and like very self-absorbed way that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like, it's going to come off different because you'll be like, again, it's like casting a spell, right? And I do believe in that energy, but that's not what karma is. Karma isn't, that's not how people would describe it. People try to lump karma in with cause and effect, right? But again, cause and effect also has to be about belief. Back to, I'm wondering now, am I making sense to y'all? Let me know in the comments if I'm making sense, because I feel like maybe you're like, what? I guess I'm trying to explain that karma isn't some entity that is out to get you. It's not a force working on behalf of your hurt feelings. You know what I'm saying? What I also thought about when I was thinking about is karma real or not was about, soul contracts. Many of us made a plan for our lives long before we got here. Okay? We set up plans for life interruptions prior to coming here so that we could learn what we wanted to learn. At least that's a part of my beliefs, okay? I believe in past lives. I believe in soul contracts. I do believe that when you get here and once you awaken to your gifts and once you awaken to yourself and once you awaken to your true being, that you can change your contract. You can renegotiate things. This is your journey. You can do what you want, right? That's the point. This is your reality. You could do what you want. You could have what you want. But sometimes what you want requires certain life lessons to get you there and prepare you for it. So you got to be prepared mentally and emotionally, and sometimes physically, to be able to get yourself there, to be able to take the task and the journey to get you to the end goal. So is karma real? I don't know. If I planned all this shit to happen, like, that makes more sense to me. A child losing their parents at such an age for their journey. Perhaps they made that contract before they came in. They needed this required lesson in order to have the journey or set them on the journey that they need to go for whatever lesson that they came here to learn, because that's what we came here to do. After this is over, it's not like you're gone. Not if your beliefs are like mine, that we are spiritual beings, that it doesn't end here. And that's a totally different conversation about where you go afterwards and what it will be like. So I'm not going to get into that. But I do think that there's something to it there, right? That makes more sense to me. That would happen. So here's my thing. No one gets to escape bad circumstances. I said it before. I'm going to just say it again. Nobody, not nan one of us, get to leave this earth unscathed without bad experiences. And if that's the case, then what is karma? For now, to me, where I am right now in my journey, I'm going to have to say karma is a bit of a BS kind of theory, bullshit theory. I think when you call up the spirit of karma on somebody, you're conjuring a spell. And if something bad happens to them because of you, and it depends on how you feel about it, right? Like, you may really feel like they deserve to have something to happen to them. And you may find joy and revel in the idea of it. But what kind of frequency is that? I don't know. So another thing I was thinking, and I'll end it with this, is how we react to bad circumstances. That also contributes to how we come out of them, right? Is it karma? Or the cause and effect of the circumstances for the choices that you make? And people say, oh, that is karma. I don't think it's the same, because y'all be saying, oh, that's karma because this person did this particular thing to me. This person went on bad. And I think in a sense, yes, because if that person is of like this negative energy, then of course they're going to continue to attract bad things to them. But that's not karma. That's a frequency issue. Because if that same person, and they probably, again, I don't know. There are some people that I truly feel could genuinely be what we consider evil, but to themselves, they don't see it, right? Like those psychopaths, those sociopaths. Do they feel like they're getting karma? Do they feel like what they're doing is negative energy? Will they be punished on the other side if they truly don't feel like they did anything wrong? Because it's about personal belief. It's about personal journey. So let's say, I'm going to just throw it out there, some murderer, right? Like a Ted Bundy or something. Is that his name? I think it is. He didn't seem very sorry, even when he ended up in jail. Like if he had been let out, he'd just go on his merry way and go back to what he was doing, right? If he passes away, we would like to assume that he's going to a place called hell or somewhere dark or whatever. But if in your spirit you're not guilty and you're not sorry for anything, and to me, there's my opinion, hell is a place that we create for ourselves. We can experience hell on, which is why a lot of us, and why we can experience hell on earth, right? So if you die in hell, then of course you're going to transport to hell because that's all you know. But if you learn to elevate and grow and raise your frequency and understand the power of love, then when you pass away, you know, you enter into that same energy, right? So it's funny. It's different. It's a lot. But these are the things that have me questioning about how karma works and what it really is and how this energy truly works. I don't know. You can share your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up. If you've made this so far, give me a little fairy emoji. Let me know that you were here. Do you think karma's real? I'm not sold on it. I don't think it works the way that we think it does. Or that, you know, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't know. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you think. Keep it cute. Don't be rude. Okay? Because again, this is just my opinion. I'm not trying to tell you what to think. I'm not trying to start no problems and go back and forth with nobody. I'm just sharing my thoughts. And you're free to share your thoughts too in the most respectful way. All right, you guys. I love you. I believe in you. You got this. Can't wait to do my next video.